All right, so the same way that Jung and Galahad broke down the Aion of Pisces for us, I am interested in breaking down the Aion of Aries, which came before Pisces. Obviously, much less relevant to us today, being over 2,000 years later, but basically just going to go through the history from the year 2000 BC to zero and just try to see what symbolic threads present themselves and how this can be related to Aries. We got Abraham's covenant. We got the writing of the Vedas and the Aryan invasion of India. We got Zarathustra having his revelation and establishing Zoroastrianism. We have Akhenaten establishing his kind of cult and religion around Aten. Yeah, Exodus, the Trojan War, the Bronze Age collapse. Yeah, we got the writing of the Upanishads. Then we enter into like the axial age. We got the Buddha pulling up. We got classical Greece. We got Lao Tzu. We got Socrates and Plato, Aristotle. Like, shit is popping off, theologically speaking. We got the rise of Rome. And then we have the culmination and the end of this Aion in Christ. Now, let's look at some of like the symbolism here. Christ was the lamb that was slain before the foundation of the world. So there's a connection, like Christ was the goat, you could say. So Christ was sort of like the firstborn of Aries. It was his birth and death that marked the end and the beginning of these Aions. Rome, the empire, was founded by Romulus and Remus, who were sons of Mars, Aries. One of the most popular gods of the Roman Empire was Pan, a horned, goat-legged man. And Pan, he was a satyr, he was god of the wild, and it was around the time of Christ that Pan was claimed to be dead by the oracles, like right after we shifted into Pisces, right after the death of Christ. Pan was dead because the age of Aries was over. Yeah, I guess connecting it more to Aries, who is like war, with the Aryan invasion and the Trojan War and Rome, all these things kind of coincide. What is interesting, though, is this push towards like this more monotheistic idea. Like the age of Aries was this weird middle space from the natural kind of animistic and borderline monotheistic outlook of like the super traditional aboriginal type cultures, and now the more modern and civilized theological understandings. I'm not sure how to relate that to Aries, but there is this undeniable motion through Abraham's covenant, the Vedas, Zarathustra, Akhenaten, the Buddha, Lao Tzu. I mean, I don't know how this relates to Aries, but it's definitely worth noting. And I think that just about does it. Stay safe and be well. Peace out.